it's Imogen Hearts. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. It is Video Thursday. I need to think of a clever name for this. Today I have decided to do a video about cooking or baking your makeup. Now the reason I decided to do this was because of last week's video. I had the question about concealer and how someone asked me how they could get it to not crease and look better throughout the day, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a whole video out of this because I haven't done one of these yet, and cooking my makeup or baking my makeup is something I've been doing for a long time, and I just thought that I would share my little knowledge wagon with you guys. And if you already know how to cook or bake your makeup, then this probably isn't the video for you, and you can just go ahead and click away now. And so if you're ready to see how to cook your makeup, grab your baking tools and let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my Nivea Post Shave Balm, and yes, it is for men, but it's also for my face. And I'm going to apply this over a clean, moisturized face, and this is just going to ensure my foundation stays put and looks great all day long. Now I'm going to take my ultimate foundation right now. This is my all-time favorite. It's Born This Way by Too Faced. I feel like I don't ever want to go to another foundation again. I do mix it sometimes with other foundations, but I just love the finish that this foundation gives, and it stays put all day long, so I can't complain. Now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender sponge and I am going to start blending this in an even layer all over my entire face. And I do suggest that if you are using a medium to full coverage foundation, that you do use a Beauty Blender sponge, because I feel like it gives you that just flawless, even application. Brushes sometimes can get a little cakey. It just all depends on your style, but I really enjoy how a sponge makes my foundation look. So now I'm going to grab my MAC concealer and I'm just going to put this under my eyes, and I have to do a little extra concealing today because, well, I burnt my forehead and then my face is just, looks so whack right now. It's just, I'm breaking out. It doesn't happen to me. It's so, I hate it, I hate it. So now I'm just taking my Beauty Blender sponge and I am blending this out on my skin. Make sure you apply a thin, not thick layer of concealer. Now grab your loose powder. Now if you are a warmer skin tone or you have darker skin, you're gonna wanna use a yellow base powder, or if you are a fair or light skin tone, you're gonna wanna use something pink. But I am applying this just really heavy under my eyes, and it gets messy, trust me, it just gets messy, so don't wear black when you do this. I'm applying it here on my jawline. This is just gonna create a nice, really defined cut line for our contour. And then these are extra steps, but I like to put some on my chin, on my forehead, and a little bit down my nose. Now this is a little extra, but I like to do this, so yeah. And now we have to wait. I suggest waiting anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, 20 if you're feeling extra adventurous for the day. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, but I suggest waiting at least 15, 10 if you're in a hurry. Here I'm just going ahead and finishing my makeup while I talk to you real quick, but I want to explain a little bit why you do this. What you're doing is placing this powder on your skin, and basically the heat from your own body is going to warm it and melt it into that concealer and soak up any of the moisture left over from the concealer so that you stay creaseless all day long. Now for me this definitely works. I love this method, but some people might find it's a little heavy and can look a little bit cakey. For me, again, the more makeup, the better. So for me, I love what this does to my skin, and it keeps me from creasing. So now I'm gonna grab a big fluffy blush brush or powder brush or whatever. I started to say something P and it just went, okay, anyways, good, staying on track. So I'm just gonna dust this away, just lightly kind of buffing it in. Again, you may find that you don't like this method, that it's a little too heavy for you, but for me, I absolutely love how it makes my skin look, and I just love it. I think it's flawless. So now I'm gonna let you jam out while I finish my makeup. And that's it, guys. That is how I cook or bake my makeup. Which one do you say? Do you say cook your makeup or bake your makeup? Because when I was living in Texas, I always heard cook your makeup, and nowadays I hear baking a lot more. So which one did you hear? Comment down below, talk to me, let me know. And yeah, so why don't you hit that subscribe button so you never miss another one of my videos again. I have a really funny one coming up that has to do with Bean Boozled. If you don't know what Bean Boozled is, if you don't know what don't know what Bean Boozled is, then you should probably look it up because it's a pretty awesomely gross game. So that should be pretty exciting, I think. And I do apologize for the lighting again. I'm still figuring out my situation. I'm trying different times of day now, so see, like, sunlight is scarce where I am because I'm in the middle of the woods surrounded by trees that just block the sunlight. So I'm still figuring it out, and I apologize for that. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media links. I will have them down below if you want to stalk me. And don't forget to join me next Thursday for my next video. Sorry if some days they come out on Fridays. It's the holidays. What do you want from me? Thanks again so much for watching, guys. I can't wait to see you next week. Yes, this got really weird. Bye.